Yesterday afternoon, I did my third town hall meeting style presentation, and I went through the governor's proposal, what our alternative was. And at the end, there was a lot of anger, I must say, about the possibility of raising all these taxes, but they also said, where's the jobs? They were told by the governor that his concentration would be on creating jobs. He was told by many, the public was told by many of the people sitting right here in this room and throughout the legislature that we're going to concentrate on jobs this year. But instead, the governor and the majority party have come out with this budget proposal that increases the income taxes on the individual. But as we all know, many small businesses filter their funds through personal income tax, and it's going to directly affect them. That's jobs lost. We're talking about raising the corporate tax surcharge by another 10%, up to 20% over the next 2 years. And I see that that's looking to gain $23 million in 2012 and then $58 million in 2013. And I almost have to question those numbers simply because by 2013, I think there's going to be less businesses here in the state of Connecticut due to this tax proposal, and those numbers will be lower. And, and to bring it back home, I went to work in my other job after being here last evening, and I was approached by my supervisor shortly after sitting down and turning on my computer, and they told me, Chris, we just don't have the money in the budget anymore. The project you've been working on for the last 3 or 4 months, we're going to have to put that on hold. Can you not come in for 3 or 4 weeks? And this is a month before I get married. And excuse me if I get a little emotional, but the fact is I had to look my wife to be in the eye and say, you know what, we might have to scale back our plans. You know what, we have to cut our discretionary spending. And unfortunately, it's happening in an important time in my life, but the unfortunate thing is I'm not the only one facing this. People across our state are facing this every single day. Small businesses are closing every single day here in the state of Connecticut. Over 100,000 jobs have been lost. We've had no job growth since 1989. And one of the people at my town hall meeting last night said, what do we tell our children that are looking to go to college and graduate and stay here in the state of Connecticut? And I had to tell them, there's very little hope if we continue down this path because of the unfunded liabilities, because of the tax packages, because of the spending packages. And we had to look at them and say, who's getting hurt the most in this package? And I quite frankly think it's the middle class, because we're looking to transfer wealth from one to the other. We're looking to take away their $500 property tax credit, and I do applaud the governor and the negotiating team to return that to $300 now and to provide that as a maximum tax credit for everyone. But many of us campaigned on protecting the middle class because that's the heart of our constituency.